Hey, happy Monday. How we doing? Mrs. Shinny, good job on getting first. Good job. Good job. Why is there ads? Did we forget to pay our Spotify bill? Mrs. Shinny, could you look into that for me? Why am I getting an ad? Why am I getting an ad? Did it log me? No, it's got my playlist. Matt, how's it going, buddy? How have you been? How's it going, Matt? Well, we got Spotify ads too, so we got all kinds of what? Why are there ads? What the heck? Yeah, hashtag ad stream. It says my subscription Spotify free, but I'm still logged in. We still have the duo one? Oh, this is annoying. Mandrill, how's it going, buddy? Welcome in. Everything's broke because I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. So it's like, yeah, nah. What are you talking about? How's prepping for Pass It On? Mrs. Shinny's kind of over it. But good, very good. I've got my build all done and settled and ready to go. She thinks that that's all I do. Yeah, it still says I'm on the free version of Spotify. You'll have to message me as to which, because it's the duo one, right? Where we have two logins.
Like and subscribe really helps the channel.
Constant Conrad. Oh my God, he's alive. What's up, buddy? How we doing? How's your trip?
Turns out Shiny's a genius.
Nice. Good. I'm glad. You've been pretty much nonstop for since you started streaming.
Welcome to the Otter Raft Blue Construction Pylon and Raiders.
Blue Construction Pylon. Yo, how's it going, buddy? Thank you for the raid. Spotify didn't want to like recognize that I'm paying for it. So now we're getting ads and I don't know what's happening. How was stream? What'd you get up to? Is it a different login for that? So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to go through the D23 schedule because I've looked at it, but now they've opened up reservations for things. Uh, and basically, we've got a whole process. We're going to go through and we're going to figure it out together. Played some Minecraft. Nice, nice. It's the same profile. I don't freaking understand. It's like I lost access to the premium. No worries, Blue. I appreciate you. Did it say that like I lost access or something? Akana, how's it going? Yeah, I know. I should probably try putting on glasses. It's not even like letting me log in. What the? Yes, continue. You're okay. But yeah, so my I'm kind of liking my build. There's still not enough time. I had to cut a lot of stuff out of my pass it on build um for time because I didn't have enough. And I probably made it too big, but it's still cool. It just isn't as detailed as I would hope. Welcome to Duo. Let's try it again. Okay. Hopefully there's no more ads. If not, we'll have to restart it. It really isn't. And like the first time I built it took way more than 2 hours. But now that I've done it a few times and mine is I'm not gonna give it away, but mine is very on brand. I will say that. My build is very on brand. First world problems. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause like I had a whole idea in the beginning that I started with that the keyboard from ET. Exactly. Nailed it, Conrad. Nailed it. um yeah, I had this whole like picture in my mind of what I wanted it to be, and then the main part of it kind of exploded a little bit bigger than I originally planned. But it's cool. It's cool. It'll be fun. It'll be stressful, but we'll get through it. It'll be fun, a good time. And if you are unaware, let's actually I can show you the guys' schedule so you can see when I'm on. Oh, let's hide. So I am day one, Wednesday, immediately following law. So Wednesday around my normal time. So 15 minutes before right now. It'll be 8:45 p.m. on Wednesday for me. And law is going to raid into me. Looks like Total's kicking it off. Unsatisfactory job, Ned. Right? I thought so too, Mandrill. I thought so too. Um, at least I don't have to worry about Popcac being before me. I can just do my own thing and not worry about whatever crazy ass thing he comes up with. And Fretchy too. She's and quiet. God, there's some good ones in there. Yeah, I'm actually really glad it's Wednesday that I can get it out of the way and be done with it and then just enjoy the rest of the event and not have to worry about it. Yeah, Fluxo's all right too. Uh, thank you. Where's all my stuff's moved? Yeah, I'm excited to see Muted as well because those sculptures are insane. Although I will very be interested to see what they do with 2 hours. My build is kind of Muted esque. I have a lot of beams. There's a lot of beams. But it should be fun. Henry, Arblaine, Chaos, DC at the end, of course. Not that many. 40 slots total. There's still a few available. If any other
Mrs. Shinny says it's
satisfactory
time for a stretch.
streamers
Mrs. Shinny thinks you
wanted
look
to
thirsty.
partake. There's a few slots here, you know? Conrad, when are you coming back? I wasn't gonna call him out or anything. You don't know. Where are you? All of it due to traveling? Connor, where are you going? Okay. Let's get that out of the way. Why did that move over? Okay. Going to Medora, North Dakota. What is in Medora, North Dakota that you're going there specifically? Oh yeah, there's a countdown now that I added to stream. 24 days until it starts. Conrad caught a shiny. Look at that. He would catch one on my stream. Medora Musical. Wow. You're going here specifically for this musical? How far away is it from you, Akana? Just curious. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Um, okay, so this was last Thursday. They came out with the entire schedule, and boy, is it a doozy. We got some stuff to go through, okay? Um, and I could have done this on my own, but I figured, what the hell? I might as well stream it, right? Like, you guys can come along with me and you can give me your guys' inputs on what you think we should do. Um, I'm not going to read through it all uh, because we have a lot to go through. Um, but essentially, there's a random selection process for reservations to basically do the stuff that's um the panels, the show floor, the giveaways, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to go through this either because we'll go through this in a little bit. But essentially, you pick your like top few things. Actually, I think it's in here. Yeah, here's how it works. Allows guests to make reservations requests for select panels, presentation, talent signings, and show floor experiences at the Anaheim Convention. Randomly distributed based on preference and availability, starting on August 2nd through August 5th, which is we're not going to know until like a few days before the show starts. That's kind of annoying. Like, how am I supposed to plan? Community via email. If you have any confirmed selections for guests who are not assigned reservations for their preferences, standby queues will be available for most of the Anaheim Convention Center panels and experiences. It's not first come, first serve. There's no priority provided based on the time they're submitted. So basically, it opened today at noon, and it closes at noon on Friday. So I can make my selections anytime within there. There are 3 categories in which to make your reservation selections. Each section will allow you to choose up to 4 items. The more selections you make, the better your chances of receiving at least 1 reservation. Yeah. Yeah, they kind of group them. We'll look at it in a minute and I can show you. But yeah, there's they group them into stage presentations, which are not all the same stage. There's multiple stages. Premiere stage, Walt Disney Archive stage, Backlot stage, and a Hyperion stage. So basically, you can pick 4 items at those stages per day to possibly get a reservation for. There's no guarantee. Talent Central is like photos and signings, which I'm not usually a huge fan of that. I don't usually go to those. And then show floor experiences I thought was interesting. Usually you just like walk up to them and go in. But I guess there's talent signings at those too. Demonstrations, presentations, and giveaways happening in booths around the show floor. No, it's not the best. And I know 2 years ago it was also very rough as to what people got. Some people. And so this year, the big panels are at the Honda Center. And those ones are not reservation based. Those ones you had to buy a specific pass for to be able to get in, which I have. So that is one nice thing, is that I have guaranteed entry with a guaranteed specific seat to get into the Honda Center shows. And there's one of those a day. It's like the last thing of the day. And we can look at those too in a minute. So at least I have that guaranteed. These are all going to be the smaller ones with a much smaller venue. The Honda Center is actually where the Anaheim Ducks play. So it's a fairly large arena, which they've never been there before. so it should be a lot of people, but I'm kind of excited for it. The unfortunate thing is I probably won't be able to record those. They usually, well, the Honda Center will not allow bags of like any size. And one of the shows or one of the presentations is like the movies and like animation Marvel, like where they come out the trailers and things like that. And they usually will prohibit you from having any sort of cell phone or any sort of recording at all. Um, there's also supposed to be live streams of some of the stuff to Disney Plus, and I can always stream. I'll have to see. I may be able to just restream that. I've got Disney Plus. I could just restream it. But I won't be able to talk over it because I don't know if they're gonna allow that. Actually, I might be. I might be able to. We'll have to see. Um, they haven't really announced what they're doing yet with the live streaming of things. They just announced like a while back that they were going to be live streaming some of it. So we'll have to see. I think as we get closer, there should be more news on that. But right now, it's kind of up in the air. But yeah, the big ones for reservations that I want to look at are the stage presentations. And there's a few that I really want to see. Reservations are for the Anaheim Convention Center event stages, Talent Central, and most show floor experiences only. Evening shows at the Honda Center are for D23 Ultimate Fan Pass ticket hold. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. No reservations or standby queues available for the Honda Center. Consider selecting multiple offerings to increase your odds of getting a confirmed reservation. Guests may only be assigned one reservation during a time slot. Check in. Okay. All right. Here is the current schedule. So here's the Honda Center stuff. Make sure you guys see that. Not in the way. It's the last thing of the day, so it's 7 p.m., 7 p.m., and 5 p.m. on Sunday to close it out. The entertainment showcase is on Friday. Magic of Disney Entertainment and Star-Studded Showcase featuring exclusive look at movies, series, and stage shows you love. Glimpse into what you can look forward to. And usually there's a ton of celebrities at this one too. Musical performances. So yeah, I will very likely not be able to record that one at all. And I don't know if I even want to stream like presentations anyway, because like the quality's not going to be great because I'm going to be live streaming it, and I feel like it'd be much more interesting to be able to like walk around the show floor and see everything on the show floor. I think is what I'm going to mainly focus on streaming when I'm there. But yeah, I will be going to these each night experiences. I guess yeah, this is the parks.
Otter Squad resub received.
Sean
Sean _ the Gamer 131 has been a part of the family for 7
how's
months.
it going, buddy? Thanks for the resub, man. How have you been? I know it's been like 2 weeks since I streamed. It's been crazy. I hope you've been good. Good job on taking back over King of the Hill. So yeah, so Saturday night is the parks panel, and then Sunday is the Legends Award. But so yeah, I have guaranteed access into all of those. But the stages is what we need to talk about because that's what we have to figure out. Been to church camp the past 2 weeks, with the exception of last Saturday and Sunday. I'm tired. I bet. Camp's always exhausting. Well, that sounds super fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Um, I've just been planning for the trip and planning for Pass It On because I decided I was going to do that. Um, so I'm going to be participating in Pass It on Wednesday. A buddy of mine threw my 6'4" self on his shoulders and ran around a gym. Damn, dude's like a fucking Hulk. Jesus. Uh, um, one thing to note here though that kind of sucks is, oh, look at my mouse is Mickey's hand. That's cool. Um, this starts at 7. This starts at 6:30. I cannot go to this, which kind of sucks because I kind of wanted to go to this. Music of Disney princesses, heroes, and villains performed by Disney Broadway and animation stars. That kind of sucks. I can't do that. Because it ends at 8. Yeah. We won't be doing that. Yeah, and it's like there's so much stuff that overlaps. Music of Marvel Studios, that sounds cool. I saw this and I felt personally attacked. 30 years of Toy Story, okay? 30 years of Toy Story. Y'all hear that? 30 years of Toy Story. I couldn't believe it. I know. Celebrate 30 years of Toy Story with filmmakers and Pixar legends as they Pixar legends as they reflect on the making of the groundbreaking nearly 30 years ago. They reported anecdotes where this historic film came to be. Like, come on. Bring the worlds of Disney animation to life in the parks. That probably won't make the cut. Um, so I don't know if you guys can tell. This is a Powerline shirt. I'm a little bit of a fan of the Goofy movie. So this one is very high on my want to do list. Again, problem being time. It goes from 5 to 6:30, where the other show starts at 7. And I have to get like a few miles away because they're not, the evening show is in a different area altogether. Because like I said, it's in like an arena. So if I do this, I may have to leave early. Maybe I'm only be able to be there from like 5 to 6 and then give me an hour to get out of there and drive over to the Honda Center. But like I feel like I need to do this. Let's look at this. So this is, I'm logged in right now to my account, and this is where I can select what I want to do. Oh my god, I have to choose 4. I want to do, this one would be fun to stream. The Disney Epic Mickey. I don't know if you guys heard, but they're remaking Epic Mickey, the game, for all consoles, including PC. I never played it because they tied it to the Wii, and so I never played it, and I want to play it because they're remaking it. Sean, I've been all right. It's been crazy busy. I've been very, very busy. Lots of planning going on, lots of pass it on prep going on. Just a lot going on at the moment. Um, which is why I haven't streamed. Um, yeah, and I've I I saw the schedule. I haven't had a chance to literally go through every single thing. Um, but I kind of wanted to hang out with you guys and do it. So, um, it's so much. Gosh, there's so much. Um, okay, I can do that and that. The Muppets 70, a glamorous Miss Piggy retrospective. Uh, okay, let's look. So you can make reservations for up to 8 people. And as long as your pass is tied to a separate Disney account, each person can do their own random selection process. So technically, if you have a group of 5 people and you all pick the exact same things and you make everyone makes reservations for 5 people, you have 5 times the chance, right? Because like each of the 5 different people would have a chance to be able to get picked for that specific item. But that also leads me to believe then, like, I have a feeling people are going to overbook what they actually need. And I feel like the standby will not be impossible to get in. As long as you get there early enough, I feel like if you don't get selected for something, you can probably get in via standby. It's just not guaranteed, obviously. What's this Muppets thing? I love the Muppets. We're in the Walt Disney Archives for a fabulous look back on the 70 years of the Muppets, but mostly Miss Piggy. Let's dive into the Muppets vaults, uncover nostalgic artifacts, along with how we preserve this collection today. Interesting. Um, so this is at 12:15. No worries, Sean. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hi.
Honor Squad
Law?
resub received.
Oh,
Loft the Jungle 7 has been
a
a
whole
part of the
fucking
family for
year.
12 months.
A whole year, Law. That's a long time. That's a really long time. How's it going, buddy? Good night, Sean. I will catch you later. I hope you have a good one. Wow, thanks for the reset, man. We're just chatting away, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do at D23. It really does. It does quite fly. Okay. Um, there's also a Lorcana. And you can almost guarantee that they're gonna give away something at that. Explore past, present, future of Disney Arcana. Expect the behind the scenes look, sneak peeks, exciting announcements of things to come. Costuming's cool. Geographic. I don't really care about any of this. Costuming would be alright, but I can only pick 4. Disneyland foods. What is this? Oh, the cookbook. Thanks to Walt Disney himself, dining has always been such a part of the Disneyland experience. Join the Disneyland Resort chefs and Pam Brandon, the co-author of the official Disney Parks cookbook series, to learn about early days of the Disneyland food scene, today's methods for concept creation and menu development of fan favorites, and a look towards the resort's culinary future. Law, how's your pass it on build coming? I really want to do this Epic Mickey one. I I feel like it needs to be 2 though, because I feel like the Goofy movie one is going to be more popular. I feel like I'm more likely to be able to get this Epic Mickey one. And then what else do we pick? Music of Marvel Studios might be cool. Oh, 90% done in an hour? You need to add more detail. I've I did a practice today, and at this point, like I've got it pretty much down, and I still finish it in 1 hour and 50 minutes. It's it's got a lot going on. And just a couple beams. There's a couple beams. What's the what's this one? Walt Disney Treasures. Oh my gosh. Oh, that one's too late though. Definitely can't do that. Yep, just 2. Just 2 beams. Just two beams per second. I know I'm right after you. We were looking at the schedule uh earlier. Um I should throw my build into the calculator and see how many beams are in it. Not having the blueprinter is a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. It sucks. Oh, this also, I wonder if you can get multiple of these. Three. When is this bringing? Oh, the Muppets one though. What's this one? Team members from Walt Disney Imagineering and Walt Disney Animation Studios discuss bringing the worlds of Disney animation around the world. That would be kind of cool. Maybe I don't do the Lorcana one. God, that kind of sucks. but I can only pick 4. And like, there's the Toy Story one. Oh, what? Okay, scroll to the bottom. Toy Story one, bringing the worlds of Disney animation to life in Disney parks, also would be cool. The Muppets one. What are you talking about, Matt? Well, what did I say? Clearly, you need to clone yourself. Yeah, that's like the biggest thing with this damn expo. There's 5 times the amount of things that you can actually accomplish, and that may be lowballing it. Oh God, I can only pick. I wish I could pick more from this category and less from other categories. I know, Matt. I know. To be honest, I haven't been keeping up with it. I haven't bought any of the last 2 sets that came out. They come out with a new set of 200 cards every 3 months. I knew that it was going to be like this, Matt. I knew it was going to be conflicting. That's why I'm here with you guys to help me. You guys are supposed to help me make decisions. The Imagineering one of bringing the stuff to the I always love the park stuff. And whenever Imagineering is involved, I'm a fan. Um, I guess it's a good thing I can't go to this concert. You're supposed to help me. I don't. Well, these panels are less like news, less info. Like they're more like looking back. These are the smaller panels where people are like looking back on how things were done in like history and stuff. And so it's usually a something I really enjoy because I love the history and nostalgia of the parks. And this one specifically has animation and Imagineers involved too. Um, do I do the Muppets? Recently, did they sell bread bowls at the refreshment corner? I can't even tell you the last time I went to a refreshment corner. It had to have been like 4 or 5 years ago. But then I'm not doing the Toy Story one. Do we do Muppets or do we do Toy Story? Hey, Law, did you know 30 years of Toy Story? Did you know Toy Story is 30 years old? Congratulations, you feel old now. Okay. Um, I'm bringing friends with me. Oh, not 4 guests, 3 guests. I when I saw that on the schedule a lot, I felt attacked. I said that already, but like when I saw a thing that says 30 years of Toy Story, I felt personally attacked. Okay, those are the main ones. The other ones are Meet Bluey and Bingo. My roommates. Am I older than Andy? It did say almost 30 years. Celebrate 30 years of Toy Story with film. Nearly 30 years ago. Um, they, they don't have to. Um, it's if you show up with only one and you have extra people on it, it's fine. I figured I'll put what I want, and if they want to come with me, they can. If not, no big deal. Then standby people can get in. Yeah. The same person voiced Andy for all the movies. Like as he grew up and like Toy Story 3 when he's going off to college, it was the same voice of Andy that voiced the original one. No, I have not. What was I gonna look at? Show floor experiences. Do we put signings on there? Do I care? Will that impact my other selections though? That's another question. Like, how does this thing work? Like, signing Disney animation director Ron Clements. Okay, so this is multiple time slots. So are these. That's specifically at 12:30. Thank you for changing the light screen. But it's like, if I put something in priority 1 and it gets picked for a specific time slot, will that lock my other choices out?
Mrs. Shinny says it's time for a stretch.
A stretch and a hydrate?
Mrs. Shinny thinks you look thirsty.
Like, I wish there was more information about how these work. Yeah, so there is, but it's in different groups, right? Okay, so like this is just Friday. And so you've got Talent Central, you've got stage presentations, and you've got show floor experiences. And you can pick 4 from each category. And then they're ranked within the category. So what I'm asking is like these other 2 categories I care less about. There's less things in here. It's less panels, it's more photo ops and signings and stuff. If I make a number 1 selection in show floor where like I pick this one, right? Like say I did this as number 1. If I get picked that, then that will lock me out of other categories for the same time slot. Does that make sense? So it's like it's almost detrimental to pick additional things if you've got other priorities in the same time slot that you want to have the best chance at. But then there's some like the giveaways and stuff, there's multiple time slots for this. So like do I just pick it anyway? But like this signing, Ron Clements. Well, that's the thing is that like this category, I don't want anything in this category to be prioritized over these selections. Like I want them to pick through these first before going through these other categories, but I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they pick. So like, yeah, I don't want to pick something that's at a specific time here that would then decrease my chances of getting these four. But it's not super clear on like how they pick. It just says it's random. I would hope they would do it in this order where they did stage presentations first, talent central second, show floor experiences third. But I don't know. So it's like I don't know if I should be like, yeah, it'd be cool to see some of these people, but like I don't really care all that much. It's just not my priority to get things autographed. And I can always do standby. Like these all have standby lines. If I really wanted to meet someone, I could just do standby. I'd much rather have a guarantee at the other presentations. Andrew Stanton would be cool. So it's like, do I just leave those blank? No, wrong one.
Welcome to the Otter Raft Midwest Glob and Raiders.
What's up, buddy? Thank you for the raid, man. How you doing? What did you get up to? We are currently overwhelmed with choices. Double audio alert. Close out that tab. Mandro, we appreciate you, buddy. Good to see you too, man. Hope you've been well. We're currently planning for the D23 expo. I'm never not gonna call it expo. It's a Disney convention, and we're looking at the schedule right now. Trying to go through and pick things that we want to do. Doing some garden work and trimming and pressing. Nice, nice. That sounds like a very globby Monday night. I low-key want to go meet Bluey and Bingo. Yep. You know it. Thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate it. Who are the Pixar filmmakers? Let's come back to these. Let's look at Saturday. We've got our 4 stage presentations picked out for Friday. Hopefully we can get at least one, if not 2. I don't know if they give you more than one. That I'm not sure either. I guess it probably depends on how many people pick it. Walk you through how to dress like Jack Sparrow. That would be the Mouse Parade. Where is it? I know it's on here somewhere. Yeah, the Ultimate Disney Costume Contest. Well, Saturday at 10 a.m. So this is what they do this every year, and it's a fan-made costume contest. So anyone can enter it, and it's kind of a big deal. There's always some crazy costumes, like really fucking cool costumes. Um, like they're this is the main event page, and where did I see it? Where was it? One of these. About? Yeah. So these are all fans. Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff to pick through. Like way too many choices. Way too many choices. But yeah, these are all fans dressed as different princesses. Like, yeah, there's some nuts costumes. We'll see a lot of it. I'm definitely going to stream the show floor, and I'm gonna get as many costumes that I can catch. So we'll see a lot of it. Um, Matt's top middle, right there. Is that you, Princess Aurora, right there? That looks like Matt right there. Yeah. I could tell, towering over the people on the like. Look, yeah, look how much taller you are than the person next to you. Okay, let's look at Saturday. The 10th stage presentations. 2 meter princess. Uh, so beautiful, beautiful. I didn't know I needed a Matt Aurora cosplay, but I definitely do now. What is that? Dreamy surprise? Mary Poppins. I kind of love Mary Poppins. Um, ooh, the World's Fair would be cool. The Emperor Cusco in the front row. This one? Oh, this one. Shady's in love with Mary Poppins. I do like Mary Poppins. It's a good movie. And the fact that Richard Truman passed away recently kind of sucks. I think I have to put this first. Let's look at that one. I don't really care too much about Marvel animation. I don't I don't want to make a selection for the costume contest. I don't care about Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I don't care that much about Bob's Burgers, Futurama, and The Simpsons. Yeah, Conrad's working on it right now, actually. A Beautiful Tomorrow, Just a Dream Away, Disney at the 1964-65 New York World's Fair. That one could be cool. What's that? Explore the 60-year legacy. World's Fair through hosted panel about its groundbreaking technologies, grand partnerships, and resonance across pop culture. That could be a 4 slot, maybe? Percy was I never watched it. There's a lot of Disney Plus that I haven't watched. Stay tuned, you're watching Disney Channel? Join beloved Disney Channel stars on the Walt Disney Archive stage, where I look at some of the iconic series and movies that have created generations of fans. That would be interesting. Oh, I can't do that. Seriously? Why do they put all the good stuff at night? I can't do this because it's from 6:30 to 7:30. It would have been nice if they released the schedule before you bought tickets. Well, I guess that frees up a selection then. What is this? Exploring new parts of the mind behind the design of Inside Out 2, Blizzard Dream Surprise. Special sneak peek of an upcoming Pixar series. Interesting. Oh, here's another one for you, Law. Once Upon a Costume, Fashion and Design. Disney animation films. Show how historical and contemporary fashion design has inspired some of the most iconic costumes in animated films. Even reveal a few designs that didn't make the cut. Unusual artwork from the Walt Disney Animation Research Library. Plaster models of Motunui to doodles on napkins. See how Disney animation artists use unusual tools and techniques to bring anime stories to life. What's my cosplay going to be? Content creator. Mute. It's at the Music Emporium? Or it's by the Music Emporium? Interesting. I know, right? You'll never recognize me. No one's gonna be able to identify me. Okay. Friday's definitely less overwhelming. Or Saturday is less overwhelming than Friday. I feel like Friday is a bit better than Saturday. Ooh, Pete Doctor. Oh, it's about his book. He'll be R2D2 with all the gear on him. Um, yeah, it's mainly just the gimbal that is like a lot. And I surprisingly can fit it all in a little mini backpack. Like it's tight. But this is actually one of the shirts I'm going to be wearing while I'm there. And then I've got a oh, it's backwards. Powerline World Tour 95 to match. So we got that. And then I also have a Tiana one. And so all my camera gear is gonna go in these as I'm walking around. And I'll be able to wear my Tiana Roosevelt's. And then I have my Marvel one. It's got that one's currently full of shit though, so Can't show you that one. But I'll be able to wear my Marvel Roosevelt shirt. The company that makes these shirts that I wear is called Roosevelt's, and they're actually going to be at the expo too. And usually they bring exclusive shirts and stuff there, so I know I'm going to be likely spending some money at that booth while I'm there. Well, that sucks. I can't do this. Okay, let's go through these. Uh, Mandrill taken back over King of the Hill. Yeah, this Saturday has less going on for sure. I wish I knew what was going to be at this Disney Channel one. Join beloved Disney Channel stars on the Walt Disney Archive stage. Because it's like, is it my generation of Disney Channel? Or is it like the later generations of Disney Channel? The fact that it's so vague kind of makes me not want to pick it. I think we did the Mary Poppins one. I guess let's look at the Marvel. Wolverine. Marvel Animation. See what's coming next to Disney Plus from Marvel Animation with special guests and first look at hotly anticipated series, including Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Eyes of Wakanda, future seasons of What If, X-Men 97, and more. X-Men 97 is awesome. I haven't watched all of it yet, but damn, that show's cool. It's like old style Saturday morning cartoon. Oh, it's so good. Maybe I do that. That actually sounds kind of cool. And yeah, it's pretty dang cool. Exploring new parts of them. Maybe that one? Because didn't they say? Oh no, P Doctor's at that one. Who's at this one? Production designer Jason Deemer. I feel like people are gonna pick that one higher anyway because of this surprise, but I probably wouldn't get it at 4 anyway. Directing Disney. See, this is the day where I'm gonna put like all of those other like giveaways and stuff in because I don't really this stuff I care less about. Yeah, P Doctor would be cool. Okay. Experience Industrial Light and Magic Stagecraft. Free! How's it going, buddy? Good morning, sir. How have you been? You really have to, like, get a reservation for that? Oh, there's only like 3 time slots. Sleepy? Get some coffee. Magic of Industrial Light and Magic Stagecraft. Technology used to bring to life the worlds of the Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and more. Interesting you need a reservation for that. We are currently looking at the expo schedule for when I'm going to be there in early August. And last Thursday, they came out with the full schedule of all the panels and presentations and everything, and it's very overwhelming. Especially because I had to make selections as to like what my top things are, and there's a random selection process to get you reservations to be able to get into them, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and like this isn't even the like the show floor stuff. This is just presentations and panels and signings and giveaways. Like, it's so damn much. It just keeps going. No worries, free. I'm just talking to myself anyway, so it's all good. It helps me have you guys here. Get you guys supporting me as I talk through these ridiculous decisions. I've never This is the first time Is this the first time I've done the random selection process for D23? I feel like it is. I feel like they had a different process. I just don't know what you're talking about. I feel like they had a different process the last expo I went to in 2019. Um, yeah, I don't remember going through all these. At least not making selections like this. Um, because like I've never been one to go and do like signings and stuff. But now you don't have to, but it's like if you don't, you're just missing out on stuff. Well, so they had almost like a fast pass system where you could make a reservation for them like when you were there, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's all expos are always long lines. And the last expo I went to, it was all standby for like the big ones. So the ones that are in the Honda Center, these ones that I have a reservation for, like I have a reserved seat for these. Last time you had to get in line and hope that you were there early enough that you could get in. And there was no guarantees. This time, at least, I know I have a seat. Because basically, you showed up as early as you possibly could, or that you were comfortable with, and just hoped that you could get in. You hoped that there wasn't more people in front of you than there were seats. Because they just let people keep lining up, and they're like, this is standby, so there's no guarantee that you're going to get in. And you sat there for hours waiting in line. And thankfully, we got into all of them, but I can't imagine, like, to be the first person in the standby line that got rejected would suck. Yeah, I like this method a whole lot better. More expensive, that's for sure, but I don't have to be in line at 3 a.m. 3 days in a row for a 10 o'clock in the morning presentation. Because that's what we did 5 years ago. We stood in line for 6 or 7 hours just to get into these. And it was like the first panel in the morning, and then you had the rest of the day. Which I would much rather pay extra money and have this at the end of the day and have a reserved seat. Like, I know a lot of people couldn't get tickets for this, so some people were upset about it, but at least they know they're not getting in. And they're not waiting hours and hours in line to then be turned away. Because that would suck. I kind of want one of these Pixar balls. I also, oh, if I could be wearing all my Tiana stuff and go and see the voice of Tiana, that would be fucking cool. That would be cool. It's a book signing though, so they're gonna make you buy the book. Where the hell is it? Signing Pixar's 2026 filmmakers. There's no information on this. I bet it's because they're revealing it during the one of the presentations as to what's coming. Where the heck is she? Oh, there it is. Oh, interesting. She wrote a children's book? The voice of Tiana wrote a children's book about Tiana. Also, the voice of Moana would be cool, but Utopia directors. Walt Disney Animation Studios filmmakers. What's that one? The Disneyland experience. Come see a lifelike recreation of what wait for line for a ride at Disney. This is way worse than waiting for rides at Disney. No one's waiting more than 3 hours for a line at Disney. Like even like the big stuff when they're new, like 3 hours is like max. We were literally in line for 6 hours plus. Yeah, and that's why I'm going by myself this year. That is 100% the reason I'm going by myself this year. Because Mrs. Shinny is like, I'm never doing this again. Yeah, Law, we got in line at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. I don't blame her either. What else was in here? We'll put that as one. Oh, I was gonna look at this. Walt Disney Animation Studios. Stupid pennant. Wait, what? Signing. Walt Disney Animation Studios filmmakers. Where is this? Uh, okay. I don't know what that one is. I want to do this. I want that. I don't. Hmm. Do I do? I kind of want to do a meet Bluey and Bingo. No, I can't. I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh, I kind of want to. Voice of Moana would be cool. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, do that. Do you remember when Star Tours was a new thing? The lines being like 4 hours. I remember working in California Adventure when Cars Land opened, and Radiator Springs Racers was 6 hours that opening day. The line literally went through the entire land and went all the way around the pier. That line was wild. Yeah, it's still long, but it's not that bad. It's slow to load and unload. Do I pick any of these? Probably not, right? Frequently see it over 2 hours. I would not wait 2 hours for that. Not anymore. Okay, let's look at Sunday. Stage presentations on Sunday. Charlie, I swear to God, if this one is, I can't go to this one. Yeah, that's 100% gotta be choice number one. From Mary Poppins to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room, a heartwarming and joyous musical tribute to our beloved Disney songwriting legend Richard M. Sherman. Unbelievable performances and delightful surprise appearances by some of the people who knew and admired him best. Yep. Yup. My mom says she waited in line 3 hours in the rain when I was 5 because I was crying. I didn't get to see the Beauty and the Beast live show. They were shutting down for lightning. To be fair, the Beauty and the Beast live show, pretty good show. Pretty good show. Yeah, that's absolutely number one. Creating Tiana's world. She's back on Sunday too. Creating. Interesting. Disney character voices inside the studio. Take a trip behind the scenes with Disney character voices and join us in the studio for a live recording session with your favorite Disney characters. You can get the chance to voice a character yourself. That's cool. Disney Legends in Conversation? I'm going to see them at the Legend ceremony. Ooh, 4 decades of Walt Disney. Oh, Leslie Iwerks, Bob Weiss. Intimate conversations spanning 4 decades of creating Imagineering project. From Anaheim to Paris, Tokyo to Shanghai, audiences will be inspired to believe any dream is worth doing is worth chasing. That actually sounds kind of cool. Dream chasing. To be announced panel. I was looking up videos of the Carousel of Progress since you reminded me of that. It brings back memories being stuck on it. What? Did you just ride it around and around because you didn't want to go out in the rain? Because I'm sure they would let you do that. I bet Akana wants me to go to this one. Law, that makes no sense. You literally push on the doors and they open up. You can't get stuck inside that thing. It's so popular. They needed all the seating. Yeah, the Carousel Progress has lines for hours. Okay, what is this? Celebrating 90 years of Donald Duck with special screenings, never before seen art from the Walt Disney Animation Research Library, the Disney animation artists who bring him to life, and even the voice of the duck himself. Intriguing. I can't do this because it ends at 4:45. That would be cool. But actually, I didn't really look at the times of some of these other ones, did I? I think we're okay. Can't do that one. Can't. Okay, so I can't do either of these two. 60 years of Disney ambassadors, stories you've never heard. To be announced panel, Disney Entertainment. Last trip I went to the Lego store in the mall and all I bought was a Lego Donald keychain. How many people are picking this not knowing what it is? Designing the MCU. Marvel Studios visual development. Walk fans through what visual development is, how it translates onto the screen, and what goes into designing the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Interesting. Take a trip down memory lane with Disney ambassadors who've been a part of the 60-year legacy started by Walt Disney as they share favorite moments ranging from unforgettable to unforeseeable. That would probably be interesting. Inside the Walt Disney Studios, a cinemagical history? Join historian Jim Fanning as he takes a magical look at the history of the Walt Disney Studios' famous backlot sound stages and more. If you ever get a chance to go to the studios, do it. It's really cool. It's really cool. Okay. God, yeah. This is by far, like, that's the one I want. I kind of want to put the to be announced panel on there. I don't want the Donald one. Sorry, Akana. I don't want the Donald one. I mean, what's my least favorite ride at Disney? Hall of Presidents? That's your least favorite ride? That's not even a ride. That's a show. Also, are we talking about Disney World? Or just any Disney attraction? Because there's been some bad ones. I would have to like look through them all because there's so many. Can't think of them off the top of my head. Various variations of Dumbo. What? Akana, come on. There's way worse. There's way worse than that. Jumpin' Jellyfish? You ever been on Jumpin' Jellyfish? Awful. Um, Trying to go around the park. Oh man, now you got me thinking. Oh, you don't like the spinning, Akana, or what? Golden Zephyr? How about that one? Oh, there you go. They made for like 3 to 4 year olds. I mean, they're Dumbo's like a classic though. Like they fit everyone. Like the whole family goes on Dumbo. But yeah, they're made for little kids. But most of the rides at Disney are made for little kids. I'm not a huge fan of Casey Jr. Train. Not a big fan of that one. Ben, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you? Casey Jr. is fine if you aren't in a cage. Eh. Mr. Toad is still at uh thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. So this is actually my first time multi-streaming onto YouTube. So I apologize I don't have alerts up, but I appreciate the sub. We're looking currently at these Sunday presentations um to decide what I want to put for my reservations. Mr. Toad is still at Disneyland, by the way, Law, and it's awesome. I love it. Mr. Toad is one of the good rides. Akana, how do you feel about the teacups? I mean, your complaint for Dumbo is it's boring. Definitely better at Disneyland than Disney World. Yeah, the like covered ones in Disney World are interesting. They're definitely better. Disneyland's teacups are way better. I will agree with you on that one. Also, Disney World Space Mountain sucks compared to Disneyland's. It is hot trash compared to Disneyland Space Mountain. Okay. Yeah, so like you can't even prepare for the back breaking whiplash inducing turns. We were in Florida. Ouch Mountain. Yeah. And like the sitting in a row like in front of each other too in Florida versus like actual roller coaster side by side seats. It's oh god, it's so bad. The new Nemo ride is no 30,000 Leagues. It's not, but it it's definitely got a wider audience because it's Nemo. That's for sure. Yeah, it's a roller coaster that has a long wait. Although I am interested to see, I don't know how much Tron is impacting Space Mountain. That would be interesting to look at. I have no idea. The train minecart roller coaster. Big Thunder, Allah? Big Thunder Mountain? That's Mrs. Shinny's favorite ride. Big Thunder Mountain. But now Disney World also has the Seven Dwarfs minecart too. I am so excited for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I always thought Florida was the quintessential place for Disney. So I I am not one to say one is better than the other. I love them both separately for different reasons. Yeah, they're turning it into a Princess and the Frog uh overlay. So it'll be all Tiana and like it's actually open in Florida now. I kinda is one to say which is better. See, so I feel Disneyland is Walt's park. Disneyland is the only park where Walt walked and you can feel it. You can feel Walt's presence in Disneyland. And that has huge impact in my opinion. My love of Disney World is the Disney bubble, right? The the lack of land available in Disneyland and it being completely surrounded by the city and the gaudy hotels and all that stuff that are like right there, it breaks the immersion for me. Whereas Disney World having the space that it does, and if you're staying on property, you never leave that Disney bubble. You're in a Disney hotel, you take Disney transportation to the parks, you go to the parks, you come back on Disney transportation, back to your Disney hotel. It's Disney 24/7. Yeah, the Disneyland bubble is so much more expensive and there's just a lot less available because there's only the 3 hotels. Whereas Disney World has so many different resorts and so many different price points that it's a lot more feasible to do a resort in Florida because the supply is much higher. Thought the buses took you out of the bubble in Florida. I would say Mrs. Shinny would probably agree with you on that. I feel like Florida. I wouldn't recommend a park hopper for Florida because I've learned it the hard way that trying to park hop in Florida just wastes so much time. Whereas California, you've got the 2 parks that are 100 yards apart from each other. You just walk from one to the other. Whereas you have to take a transportation to get from one park to the other. Park hopper is almost required if you went to Animal Kingdom. Okay. I mean, if you're not gonna like do everything that Animal Kingdom has to offer, then yeah, Animal Kingdom could be a half-day park. But you're right. I think with Avatar though, a lot of that has changed. And they've definitely tried to gear things more towards a later night Animal Kingdom compared to when they used to close at like 5 p.m. The sun was still up and Animal Kingdom was closing. Yeah. Florida versus California in terms of safety and atmosphere. Yeah, I mean, California has like the homeless issue is a real issue. Like it is a problem. And that removes you from the magic 100%. Like it's just fucking gone at that point. Law, you're thinking of Spaceship Earth. I love Spaceship Earth, by the way. So don't you dare diss that ride. Spaceship Earth is great. I really want to try the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster too. The Wonders of Life Pavilion was not good. I knew it was coming, Law. I knew it. I knew what was about to come out of your mouth. I knew it. I just knew it. I had the feeling. Uh, okay, what am I picking? I still have another selection to make. You guys got me off on a tangent. Ambassador stories would be interesting. The voices one would be cool too. Um, when did you go on it, Law? You were probably really young though, right? Like, I am sure kids. It hasn't been until recently to when like Epcot actually had stuff for kids. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was very much, yeah, like okay. When you were 5, Epcot was not made for 5-year-olds. It just wasn't. So I very much understand if that's your experience with Epcot and not. I hated the land right now. I'm dying to go back. I fucking living with the land is the best. Oh, it's the best. I actually watched a ride through of it yesterday. No joke, yesterday with my kids because we went down this YouTube rabbit hole of ride videos. Um, and yeah, we ended up watching Living with the Land as one of the rides. What do I pick? The pictures for later DM'd you as to why Zephyr isn't bad. Okay, uh, Akana, my favorite place that I've ever watched World of Color, the platform of the Golden Zephyr, the top platform, like where the ride is. I was working and I was able to go up there during the show. Being able to look down on it all was amazing. It was so cool. World of Color from up there is spectacular. Also, Golden Zephyr is closed 90% of the time. If there's so much as a whiff of someone breathing on that ride, it closes down. Okay, I did that one. What do we pick for our fourth? What do we pick? Do we go with the TBA and just hope for the best? I also think that maybe putting it 4, I probably wouldn't get selected for it. And maybe. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are gonna put this first. Again, I don't know how they pick things though. Yeah, a slight breeze will close it, huh? I do remember my oldest daughter going on that. Absolutely terrified. She did not like it. I haven't been on the swings in a very long time. And my kids don't want to go on it, so I just haven't been on it. In I probably haven't been on it since my program. So that would have been 12 years ago. Voices? Do we do the voices? Law's vision of the parks is stuck like 20 years ago. Yeah, Alien Encounter closed a long time ago. The attraction that replaced Alien Encounter is also gone. If that tells you how long ago it's been gone for. No, Alien Encounter was fucking scary though. I did get to experience it. It was terrifying. Yeah, they replaced it. So they used the same theaters. So you know the like the tube in the middle where the alien comes out and then everyone's sitting around it. They replaced it um with Stitch. And like you're transporting Stitch and he gets out and causes all kinds of mayhem and jumps on your shoulders and like fucking burps and just smells disgusting. Yeah, it was awful. Yeah, Stitch's Great Escape. It was so bad. Extra terror. What was it called? Extra terror terrestrial, not like extra terrestrial, but it was terror terrestrial alien encounter. Yeah, the Stitch one, oh god, it was so bad. But yeah, it's empty now. Like there's nothing in that space at the moment. Signing with Eric Goldberg. Damn. Yesterland site for history of what isn't anymore. I feel like I've heard of that. Oh, here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that there was a bra shop on Main Street in Disneyland when it opened? Yep. The Wizard of Bras. Yep. Amazing. I mean, everyone is picking this as number one, right? Like, there's nothing else happening that day. Fuck it. I'm going to put Bluey and Bingo on there just for shits and giggles. I will very likely come back in here and make changes. I'm gonna have to go through signing stuff later because I don't. Pete Doctor would be cool. Eric Goldberg would be cool. Ashley Eckstein would be cool. Leslie Iwerks would be cool. Brett Iwan would be cool. But I know some of these you have to pay. Like the book ones, you definitely have to buy the book. Others are like free signed pieces of art that they give away. Finalize your entry selections. Please review the completion page and select the submit button below when you are finished. You'll have until 12 p.m. Pacific time on Friday, July 19th to make your selections before the entry period closes. You can return to this page as often as you would like to review and modify your reservation preference selections before the entry period closes. Okay, then I will submit this. So that way I have it at least in there and confirmed, and then I'll go back and make changes. We look forward to seeing you at D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event. Can't wait. Can't freaking wait. Cool. Saves them all. Nice. Okay, let's... I'm curious as to how many of these I'm actually going to get. I kind of want a Pixar ball, though. Every day has this Walt Disney Animation Studios filmmakers. Is it just... I'm so confused. Like, is it... Is it all of these? Like... I feel like Ron Clements had its own, didn't it? Didn't he? Yeah, he has his own. So what the hell is this? Signing Walt Disney Animation Studios filmmakers. Is it this one? The Mark Henn one? Signing Elemental Peter Sohn? I don't freaking know. Maybe it's both of those you don't get to pick? I sure hope they don't have a strike at Close Park be a downer for D23. Yeah, probably. Oh, Pixar filmmakers. Walt Disney Animation Studios filmmakers. Huh. Yeah, I think I need to do more research as to figuring out, like, if I pick things that I don't necessarily want and then get selected, like, that's going to mess up my chances for the other stuff. So it may not be worth filling out every selection. Cause yeah, I don't really care about Talent Central. Oh, it's gonna be busy. So much, so much going on. I will probably try to restream stuff if I can. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for that. Especially since, are they making people pay to watch the live streams now? They need to release information on what the live streaming schedule looks like and how it's working. Because if it's on Disney Plus, they're making people pay for Disney Plus to watch the live streams. I probably can't restream it then. Before they've done it where it was like D23 Expo Live, and it was just like a free live stream. But I don't think that's the case anymore. So it really depends on what it is, Law. Like, I'm gonna say that most of the stuff I'm gonna be streaming will be like show floor stuff and like pavilion stuff. So once we get a map, I'll be able to show you more. But actually, let's pull up the map from last year or 2 years ago. It'll be interesting to see what they air. Hope whatever it ends up on. Be busy on the 11th. So this was the map from last year. And so each basically entity of Disney has a separate pavilion. So like here's the Disney Plus Hulu ESPN booth. Here's the Marvel Studios pavilion. This was the Archives one. Like stores, Pixar. This was the Imagineering pavilion. And so each one of these also has just exhibits that you can go and see. So I can stream all of them. I can walk around them. We can look at it all, and I can stream everything. Can stream in pink but not dark blue. No, I'll be able to stream in everything on the show floor. So this is just one floor. The Anaheim Convention Center has multiple floors, and usually they put the the stage shows. So these stage presentations usually are in separate halls. Let me see if I can find. Okay, here's a better one. Um, so this is the first floor. This is just the first floor, and then they've got stages. North Hall, level 200. Second floor, there's like other stages. The arena, they had Waltz playing in it last time. Then there's third floor. There's another stage on the third floor, which you can't see. But or the D23 Expo live stage. Like these stages are separate areas versus the actual like pavilions where they have actual exhibits that you can go see and walk around and stuff. And so I'll be able to walk around the show floor and film pretty much everywhere. I will also be able to film pretty much any presentation as well. I don't know if I want to. They really only limit you to like the movie's presentation. Um so this Disney Entertainment Showcase, they will usually have people in the audience with infrared glasses on, making sure you don't have your phone out. Because that's where they're showing like the trailers and stuff before anyone else can see them. And so they don't want that stuff leaking. So they very much uh don't allow any sort of video in this. But also the Honda Center is like very strict on you can't even bring a bag or a backpack into the Honda Center. So these ones I have less hopes of being able to record. But these are also the ones, well, at least the Legend series ceremony is probably going to be live. The Parks one will probably also be live streamed as well by Disney. Um, so I think most of what I'm going to be doing is walking around the show floor, stopping and seeing whatever catches my eye, and we'll just hang out and see what we see. See all the different costumes and everyone's got and all the different stores and all that kind of stuff. Must learn that they are still going to ignore the People Mover. Can you imagine if they announced bringing back the People Mover to Disneyland? That would be awesome. What the hell is happening? It's not. It's just zooming in on the ads. That's cool. I never went on the People Mover at Disneyland, but it is absolutely one of my favorite rides in Disney World. The Disney World People Mover. This one with the blue vehicles. Yeah, yeah, and kind of. I mean, you sit in these little things, and it literally is just up in the air that goes around Tomorrowland. And uh, Disneyland retired theirs a while ago. This is what theirs look like. The track is still there. This track is still there. Tomorrowland Transportation Authority. Yeah. People Mover, Blue Line. Um, I actually have a Disney World Tomorrowland Transit Authority um canvas art in our living room. Uh, Probably yeah, this one. I literally have a canvas of this in my living room. But yeah, we still don't have a map, which kind of sucks. Didn't it go around a car? Yeah, I mean it goes past Autopia. So in Disney World, Autopia is in Tomorrowland, and it goes alongside Autopia where the cars are. That's probably what you're talking about. But yeah, we still don't have a floor map, so I can't even. I don't even know what that's gonna look like yet. There's still more information to be had. All right, I'm happy with the selections. Do I want? Okay, I did. Yeah, the stage presentations are definitely the big ones. And I really want this one. Saturday, I Saturday didn't have anything that I like needed to see. But then the Goofy movie one, and I feel like I'm gonna get Epic Mickey. I feel like that one's not gonna be as popular. But like I really want the Goofy movie one. Those are the three that I really want out of everything. I am very curious as to how they pick things though. But this the Disney Epic Mickey presentation should be cool. And being a video game fan, that might be something that I stream. That may be like the one panel I stream if I get into it. I'm also planning on recording videos while I'm there too. Cuz I have a really good camera and like I can record 4K videos. And my streams are not going to be in 4K. um I just hope I have bandwidth to be able to. I've done additional uh IRL testing and just recorded videos. I didn't actually go live or anything. But if I have the speeds, it works. It works pretty well. It's just whether or not I have the speeds that I can't really test until I get there. So it should be interesting to see how it goes. Uh, but it'll be fun. We'll figure it out together. All right. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there though. Now that we've kind of gone through everything, I think I'm gonna wrap it up right there. We'll go right out. Um, Akana, thank you for changing the lights to yellow. Um, I am pass it on Wednesday. I hope you all can be there. It's my normal stream time approximately. So, um, and it will be ending at about this time. I think that was the schedule. I think it was like 8:45 to 11. Yeah. You'll be at the musical. No worries. Yep. Law's gonna write into me. It'll be weird. But I like that we're going back to back though. That's kind of cool. Um yeah, it should be super fun. I'm honestly very glad I don't have to wait any longer than Wednesday. I want to just get it out of the way. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Um all right. Who's online? Who's online? Anyone? Anyone? Shakhtar? Let's go raid Shakhtar. Yeah, let's go do that. Although he's probably ending soon, so this will be fun. Okay, that didn't work. That's cool. That's really weird, actually. Because I typed the rate, it just didn't send it. All right. I will see you all on Wednesday. I hope you have a great rest of your week. And if not, I will see you on Friday. Keep moving forward. I love y'all. See ya.